Okay, hello there, ASAP. Um, so for now, um, we're going to look at this number here. Okay, this one here. It was word processor senior 4 UNEB 2023. Yes, they were required to do this, and it's what I'm going to do in the next few minutes. So with Word, they tempt you to type and then edit format. It could be a table, it could be mail merging, it could be typing, it could be a Venn diagram, it could be mathematical equations, anything. And this was just typing and then attempting these questions. So the typing, so when you, whenever you're doing Word, you mind about the renaming. Renaming is really important, and it's carrying some good marks. It could carry 2, and if you add marks for renaming and typing, you already halfway of the question you're doing in UNEB papers. So straight away I'm going to go to this first one. Using an appropriate word processing software, type the document below as it is, save it as your name and personal number. Okay, assuming I'm doing from this folder, you could have your own folder as well. So I'm going to create a word processor in my folder. I don't create it on the desktop. I use a folder to create it. You all know that. And I'm going to just right click in this empty folder. I know yours is empty, but mine is having some files already done and a subfolder on top. So I'm going to just right click in the white space. I go to new, then I go to Word document. Yes, I was told to rename it as a name and a personal number. Maybe put a name here, Marvin Kasozi, maybe S4 guide 20. I'm putting S4 guide 2023 because I'm not having a personal number, but if you have one, you put it there, your name and a personal number, the last 3 numbers of your index. So I've done that and I've renamed. Yes, so after renaming, you open and then you start the typing. So it's opening, and they told us to use any appropriate word processor. It could be Word 2010, 2013, 2016, 2019, 2021, so anything, but it is appropriate to use a word processor that is at least below 10 years. You know, we are in 2023, we are heading to 2024, so it's better to use a word processor that is below 10 years, that is 2013 onwards, because of the formatting features that may be required, and they may not be running in the older versions of Word. So the typing, I'm going to just copy and paste this. So for the typing, we can all type. We just type what was required in the question. So the question required us to type these paragraphs. 1 is here, 2, 3, and 4. So they wanted us to type those ones, the 4 paragraphs. So I want to just highlight them, right click, copy. Okay, then I go to this, I paste, Ctrl V, or right click, you go to paste. So straight away, let me start attempting questions. Now you see that I'm having the 7 marks of typing, and I'm having the 2 marks of renaming. Actually the 7 marks are here. Actually I'm having the 7 marks already out of the 20. So let me go to the tasks required. 1, copy and paste the document onto another page, 1 mark. So I want to just highlight all the documents, right click, copy, or you can just use the shortcut Ctrl C. Click at the end of your work, press enter, go to this section here, then go and insert a blank page. You go to insert, then you click at blank page. Now the blank page is going to be here at our word processor. If I try to zoom out, you see that I'm having 2 pages now. So I'm going to just right click, because I've already copied. I'm going to just right click and paste here. So I've attempted question 1, then question 2. Insert an appropriate title for this document. Make it bold with font size 16. Okay, now this question here is really a tricky one. They are telling us that we insert a title for this document, make it bold with font size 16. Now whenever you copy your work and paste it to another page, like how I've done, and they continue tasking you, like part 3, they want you to make changes on what you pasted. So I've pasted this, and this is the original. You know, for some questions they may tell you that on the work you've pasted, do this, or do that. But at some questions again, they don't tell you that do these changes on what you've pasted. You should just know it. And the first one was right here, the second one was right here. So I want to make changes on this second one. So I want to insert a title like how they want, and insert an appropriate title for the document. Make it bold with font size 16. An appropriate title here, they are talking of lizards, snakes, etc. They are talking of reptiles. So if I'm inserting a title in this work, most of us confuse titles with headers. The two are totally different. If I'm inserting a title, not a header, I click at the first letter of my work, where my work starts, press enter key, and press that arrow key, that one pointing up. Then you get space for your title. Now that is a title. And then I type reptiles in the world. That's an appropriate title, and it's good. It's brief. So they want me to bold it and give it a size 16. Highlight, go to home, bold. Bold is here, but it's simple. Size 16, give it size 16. I've attempted my work. You see, I'm making changes in the second page. So the first one is just here, it's empty, it's original. So the second page is here. Okay. Next, center and underline all the section headings. Center and underline all the section headings. So they want me to center all the section headings. I want to start with the heading, highlight, because it's a heading also. Hold Control, you can decide to hold Control, and then you also highlight this. Okay, even you highlight this, I'm still holding Control. So Control is going to enable me highlight all the headings. Maybe you want to do it at once, you want to be fast. What you should avoid is don't hold Control and then you scroll. Just hold Control and then highlight. Go to center and they will all be centered. Question attempted. Center and underline all the section headings. I've done that. Format paragraphs 2 and 3 to 2 columns. Format paragraphs 2 and 3 to 2 columns. So you should be able to see the paragraphs 2 and 3. Paragraph 2 and 3. So you can view that from the original. So original is here, and this is paragraph 2, and this is 3. If I look at the work as well, I think a paragraph, this is the first paragraph. It starts from when, it ends at Tuatara. Lizards, it starts from running, and ground. It's a paragraph. Even this one, slithering ground, choose a paragraph, and did you know, then blink, it's a paragraph. So they work hard for paragraphs, and they want us to make changes on 2 and 3. Format paragraphs 2 and 3 to 2 columns. So we're going to highlight these paragraphs. Now I'm making changes in the original. Let me go back to this. Okay, 2 and 3. Highlight. This is 2. I've highlighted it. And then highlight this as well. I can hold Control. Then I highlight this. Sorry. Let me highlight this. I think I made an error. Control Z. Highlight this paragraph here. Let me include this. Highlights. Yes. Then go to page layout. Look for columns. They want us to give them 2 columns, I think. Yes. They wanted us to give them 2 columns. Let me see. From paragraphs 2 and 3 to 2 columns. Okay. Someone can also decide to do this. If you highlight the paragraphs minus the headings, for example, if I highlight this, and then I can decide to hold Control, then I highlight this, then I go to columns, I select 2. Anyway, it's not even accepting here. It means that you should highlight the titles as well. Sorry, I've lost some settings here. This was bold 16. These were centered. Centered as well. Okay. And columns are 2. Okay. The tricky bit with saving is for versions of 2010, 2013, you can set your computer to save every after, a minute. You may forget to save and you may actually lose your content. So if I want to save, for example, automatically, I can go to File. This is so important. Then I can go to Options. Okay, then Save. I select Save Auto Recover Information Every. I give it a minute, which is the lowest. So it means every minute your work is going to be saving automatically, minus you going with the Control S button. You never know, it's important. Some of us forget to save, and any blackout could make you lose your work. Then apply drop cap to any of the paragraphs. They want us to apply a drop cap to any of the paragraphs. I can highlight the D, it's a paragraph, then I can apply a drop cap at insert. That is a drop cap. Yes, that really looks nice. Then insert your name as a header and personal number as a footer. Insert your name as a header and personal number as a footer. You see, I'm making changes on the last paragraph. The first one is original. So insert a header and a footer. Header, name, footer, personal number. So I can go to insert, then I go to header. At headers, I can select the type of header I really want. First one, probably. You can insert a header, close, then insert, go to footer, probably the first one, maybe a personal number. So I'm selecting the first option of the footer and the header because I've not been told of the type of header and footer they want. It just told me to insert a header and footer. So I've attempted that, and a header and footer is going to go to all pages, even the original one. You don't mind about that. It's going to all pages plus the original one. Okay, and in most cases, if you're not even told to insert a header and footer in a word processor question, please you insert it there. You insert it there to show that the work is really yours. It belongs to you. But in most cases, these questions of headers and footers, watermarks, they are there because it helps curb on the issue of losing work to someone else. Save and print your work. So that's the last question of saving and printing your work. You can go to file, then you click at save, or you can use a Ctrl S shortcut. Okay, that has been it for that question of UNEB S4 2023 word processor. Thanks for watching. A nice time.